Do you feel like your Samsung battery is running down too fast, or your battery can last even 24 hours in a day? Worry no more, because you're watching at the right video. In today's video, I'm going to show you 4 best amazing tips to make your battery last longer, whether you're using an S9, S10, S20, or even the latest S22 Ultra. These tips are going to be very, very helpful for you. We'll meet after the video introduction. Do you have your things IQcodec. For this video, I'm going to be using my Samsung S10 Plus, but this will apply to all other Samsung devices. So first thing first, I'm going to show you that I'm using a Samsung device by opening my CPU Z, so you can see I'm using the Snapdragon CPU, and my battery level is 82 and the health is good. Okay, the first feature we're going to look at our list that will help your battery last longer is the always on display, which is a feature that comes by default on your Samsung Galaxy smartphone. Okay, so check this out. You need to go on your setting. Use the search bar and type always on display. You look for it, and you can see mine is disabled by default, but like I said, once you buy a new smartphone, this will be on by default. But make sure, if you want to get the best out of your battery, I advise you to turn this off, except you use it a lot of time. But me, I don't see any advantage of using this app. Like I said, it's just my opinion, but if you actually use this always on display, then you can keep it on. It depends on you. Let us move to the next feature. The next feature, we're going to move to advanced feature. Okay, so what you don't know is that your Samsung S10 smartphone come with a lot of features, and most of these features you don't even use them. So what you need to do is you just need to turn them off. So to do this, just look for advanced feature, or you search for motion and gesture, which is an advanced feature. Okay, now when you're at this section, you enter your motion and gesture. You're going to see a list of them. We have lift to wake, turn off the screen when you pick up your phone. So this is a feature that I'm actually off by default, because I don't see no reason of taking your phone. Each time you take your phone from the table, a chair, the screen actually comes on, so it's going to drain your battery for no good reason. The double tap to turn on your screen, it's on, because it's a feature that most people use nowadays, and you don't need to use the power button to turn the screen on. And we also have double tap to turn off, which is actually on. This won't eat off your battery. Now if you come to keep your screen on while viewing, okay, let me explain how this. Let us say, for example, your phone is on the chair. Each time you pick up your Samsung smartphone, the screen will always be on, because it's going to use your selfie, and each time you detect a face, the screen will remain on. So this eats a lot of battery. I would advise you to turn it off. And also we go to alert when phone pick up. Okay, so I think this feature is cool, because each time you receive a missed call, once you take your phone, it's going to vibrate telling you that you have received a missed call. I will have to meet with gesture. Like I said, most of these gestures are not being used by smartphone users, but what you don't know is that all these features are already activated, but most of us don't use them. So if you're that kind of person that don't use the mute gesture and also have palm swipe to capture, if you're not kind of that person that swipe your palm through your screen to capture, then leave this feature off. We all know that to use to screenshot on your Samsung phone, you need to press the power button plus your volume down key, and you're going to do the screenshot. Okay, with that said, let us move to the third. Please like, share, and subscribe. So the third tip, we're going to be looking at battery automation. For this, you move on your setting, you look for battery and device care. At this level, you look at this three dot here, you're going to see automation. For the automation, we have a list of options. We have auto optimize daily. Make sure this is on. Your phone will get optimized daily automatically. We have auto restart, which is a good practice. So let your phone restart once a week. You just need to choose the day, the date, and the time, and at that time your phone will restart automatically. That's a good practice to keep your battery in perfect good health. Then we move to adaptive power saving, which is a new feature that has been integrated in Samsung smartphone from the S10 Plus, S20, 21, and even the 22. So make sure this is turned on. So while with these 4 options, you are going to get the best out of your battery, and make sure you always check that your device is optimized. Like now, I just need to optimize now and clean out everything. Always make sure this is at 100%. You can see my battery. A full charge of my battery will last for 2 days, 2 hours. I'll be using my battery for 13 hours today, and I still have 1 day, 17 hours left. Okay, now lastly, which is the most important, we're going to look at the background usage limit. there are a lot of applications that run in the background of our smartphone. Okay, now to see the list of the app that uses a lot of battery on your device, just click on this graph. Once you click on this graph, you're going to see a list of them. So you can see we have camera. I use my camera a lot because this is what I use to shoot my videos. You can see we have Facebook, One UI, which is the user interface of your phone. We have gallery. So just come on this list, make sure you note most of these apps that are running in the background. Okay, once you note them, you go to background usage limit, which is located down here. Okay, now in here, make sure you activate the put on use app to sleep. You're going to see sleeping apps, you're going to see deep sleeping apps, you're going to see never sleeping apps. And if you check in kindly on my screen, you see that I have deep sleeping apps. I have 3 apps. So the deep sleeping apps, or any app that is found in this category, the app, so you can read deep sleeping apps will never run in background. They will only work when you open them. So you can see I have Facebook, Reddit, and Telegram. So I will never have a notification unless I open my Facebook application, or I will never have a notification unless I open my Telegram application. So I would advise you to use the category for apps that you use often on a daily basis, like for example WhatsApp, Telegram, those kind of apps that each time you on your data, a lot of notification comes in. So as far as the notification are entering, they eat up a lot of battery. And there's an application like Facebook, and it has a process called Facebook services, which always run in the background 24/24, waiting for any sign of data connection to send you a notification from Facebook. Okay, we also have a category called sleeping apps, and if you check, you have sleeping apps will run in background only. Occasionally update and notification may be delayed. Okay, so you can see it's clearly stated here. So all apps in this category will occasionally have notification, and your notification are going to be delayed. I advise you to never choose the never sleeping apps, because all the apps that are found in this category are going to be always running. So all the apps are going to input into the category are going to be running 7/7. So make sure you never use this category, never sleeping apps.